All right, so let's go through a few of the different features and elements that your e-commerce store must have to absolutely maximize conversion. So number one, the most important factor on any online store is trust and credibility. Think about it. If you're a shopper, I'm sure you've shopped online at Amazon or eBay or whatnot. Why do you give them your personal information? Why do you put in your credit card info? Of course you want the product, but also because you trust the site. You know that it's reputable and that it has credibility, and they're not going to rip you off. They're going to give you what you want, which is absolutely the fulfillment and delivery of the product you're buying. So the most important thing on your site is definitely establishing that trust through text, images, and also third-party verification. Okay, so some of these words that come to mind when we think of trust is satisfaction, privacy, security, and guarantee. These are the kind of thoughts that are going through your prospect's mind when he's sitting on when he's browsing around on your store, trying to figure out if this is a legitimate store and not a total scam or ripoff, like a lot of the stores out there are. So you need to communicate in so many different ways. Like I said, through text, through images, maybe even through audio or video. It's up to you and how deep you want to go with it, but definitely somehow convey to the prospect that your site is trustworthy. A few different ways to do that are through badges. So those little third-party logos and stickers and badges that you put all over your site to establish this trust. A couple examples of that would be Google Trusted Source. You can go to Google and actually get your site verified and all these things and actually get a Google Trusted Source badge put right on your site, which is really cool. Now, the second one, which I use on all my Shopify stores, is Norton Secure Badge. So it's actually a free app you can grab from the Shopify App Store. And I'm going to show you that in more detail in Module 4 when we really go into a deep dive on setting up your Shopify store. So here's a great example of the satisfaction, the privacy, the security, the trust factors, on your site. You can see here on Newegg that, for every page you're on, they display this sidebar here, which is great, which gives you, links to their customer protection policy, privacy policy, and security policy. And also, as I mentioned before, look at this, Google Trusted Source badge. Really, really good stuff here. Great example of how to encourage trust and communicate that to your prospects. Okay, so the next big thing is cart visibility and cart access. So this is your shopping cart, and people really want to see what's in their cart after they start, shopping around your site and adding items. It's really important that they can easily see at all times what's in their cart. So Crate & Barrel does a really good job of this. This is actually one of the best e-commerce stores online. Definitely follow them and check them out. They're constantly doing split tests, and you can notice some really cool things that they're doing on their store. But this thing here you can see is very, very vital. You can simply hover over your cart or click the drop down arrow, and it shows you exactly what's in your cart. So that's a really cool feature to have, and it's definitely going to help increase conversions because people can clearly see what they've added and then check out or view cart if they want. The third most important thing is checkout process length. Okay, so if we look at this example here on Ancestry.com, we're all familiar with this site, but of course you can see at the top they have a progress bar, and this helps very, very much so with conversions. It really walks your customer through the phase of checkout, especially if you have multiple pages. With Shopify, it's not too bad. It's two pages, 3 pages max. It's very quick, but adding this progress bar at the top will definitely help increase conversions. So check that out on your store as well.